Deion Sanders is going to Colorado.
Love it.
And if you watch the entire team meeting that Deion Sanders had with that team, as opposed to just the little part where he said, I got luggage coming, and it's Louis or whatever. And we got a couple positions already filled, and people are like, Deion Sanders is telling these kids to hit the transfer portal or whatever. It was like, if you listen to the whole speech, he certainly mentioned for people to enter the transfer portal if they're not going to be smart, say with smart, tough, physical, discipline, like all those things. He basically, and also they stink. So like, everybody's like, Deion Sanders is spitting in the face of these kids who worked hard to become D1 football players. It's like, well, yeah, the reason why he's there is because they stink at football. Like, they got a last coach fired that did recruit them in there and tell them that they will play and that they will be heroes and everything. Deion's coming in there to shift the culture. In his entire speech, I fucking loved it. I enjoyed it a lot. Every time I hear him speak to his team, I enjoy. He holds people accountable. He said, we're not wearing hats in meetings. We're not wearing earrings in meetings. We're not wearing phone. We're not bringing our darn phones into these meetings. And it's like because I think everybody sees on film having a time of his life and everything like that, and him being iced out and his name being prime and the personality that he has, I think people don't understand. He's holding motherfuckers accountable. Like, do you think the quarterback for Deion Sanders' team is ever going to have fuck Utah on their fingernails? Never. He would fucking, hey. And that is something that gets lost in the whole Deion Sanders conversation. It's like, he holds people accountable. Why do you think they went undefeated in the SWAC? Why do you think he was able to get these people in there? Because the parents of these kids love that he's going to transform them into men, it feels like he wants to do, and there's accountability. I think that is something that's not happening at USC with Lincoln, and I don't want to bury Lincoln. He's obviously had a lot.
Everywhere. It's harder everywhere, though. Don't you think that's harder for every college coach because they have to walk on eggshells? They're worried that, hey, if I don't play this person enough plays this game, they're going to enter the transfer portal. And that's when you talk to college coaches, they're all worried about this. Like, hey, how do we hold them accountable? How do we coach? How do we find ways to connect with these guys? And Deion kind of has an old school way of going about it.
And to be clear, I think Caleb Williams is very good at football. Very good at football. Yeah. That whole thing, and I like people that talk shit. I love people that talk shit, but just like, that seems to just be a dumb move. Like, that's just like, is the pop worth the squeeze? Like, is it really who?
It's almost showing them too much respect. I feel like, man, why are you thinking about us so much?
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but like, who's saying, yeah, that's awesome? Him? Is that making him a better player? I don't think anybody's like, oh, that's awesome. Fuck you.
What if he showed you that? What if he showed you that, like, the early pregame, he's going out and he's like, hey, man, check this out. What would you say to him?
Oh, dude, that's so cool. Am I his teammate?
Yeah, you're your teammate.
And it's the quarterback right before we play in the fucking Pac-12 championship? Yep. I'm definitely gassing him up at that moment.
Go get him.
Hey, yeah, it's awesome, dude. Now, going to have a good game. Hey, going to have a good game with that. I'm excited. You confident. All right, here we go. But I don't think there's a lot of people that are like, that's awesome. You know what I mean? I don't know. He has the talent, though. He's a fucking ball player. That guy is a magician. He calls Superman's his nickname or whatever. He's a fucking magician, that guy.
And isn't there a difference, like, between letting guys be themselves and letting them be themselves, like, within the coach's culture of it? And that's, like, kind of the difference between Deion and Lincoln is that.
And it's tough, too, if you're going to win the Heisman and you come with the guy from the other school. He has a lot of power, I would assume. Caleb does. And I think we all just wish, like, some of it, like, come on.
It's just kind of a puke move.
Yeah, in the LOL to Max Duggan crying. And then he said that, well, the reason why I said LOL to that is because everybody attacks me for crying. And then they say that, well, also everybody, I think the you being hurt playing thing and how you played. And then they also have fuck Utah on your fingernails.
Yes.
That leads to a lot of people being able to say, like, oh, fuck this guy. And if you're a heel, he's a heel. So you need to just, like, maybe he accepts it too. Yeah, maybe he just accepts it.
Love
too.
a good heel.
He is a heel. He's a fucking heel for sure.
And like you said, he is so entertaining to watch. Yeah.